That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Praise Sermon. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They run it once more with Jones. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Colts offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They'll run here with Sermon. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. Flacco. Able to find Pittman. It's complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Here's Flacco to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
His kick is good. And the Colts will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense and Aaron Jones set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line, he's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. First and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one caught by Hawkinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On first and 10, here's Darnold. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Here's Darnold again. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On second down, it's Jones. And he will get into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Vikings will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Sermon. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Sermon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
They'll stay on the ground. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They go zone read here on 3rd and short. Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Darnold. That's caught left side by Hawkinson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Darnold to throw. Finding space at the 40. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
To throw again is Darnold. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Darnold to throw again. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Darnold to the air once more. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches. Here's Darnold. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Darnold now to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback.
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you two in just a moment. The preseason is upon us as these two teams get things rolling. They'll have 2 more games after this to get ready before week 1 comes our way. It'll be here before you know it.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Up the middle, here's Jones. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Darnold to the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. There's that man again, another catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice gain.
On the give, it's Jones. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Colts offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Flacco. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Now a fair catch called for and taken right at the midfield stripe. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now, Darnold. He's got this on target to Addison. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now a handoff. Jones. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. .21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. There's Jefferson. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
To the right side, this is Jones. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
They run straight ahead with Jones. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings move out in front 20-17.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. Josh Downs now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some
Kevin O'Connell made the decision, and he will throw the red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he will score. Alec Pierce, touchdown Colts. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts have taken a 4-point advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. To the right side here, pass is caught. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A give to Jones, heading right. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They run it once more with Jones. Yards are hard to come by there. They'll work it down to the 37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first down with Jones. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. The Colts offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Zone read. It's a give to Taylor. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Looking middle, and he's got downs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing, Flacco. Pass right side to Downs. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They go right back to Taylor. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, this is Taylor. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll run the zone read here on 3rd down. And he will do it himself. He's in. Joe Flacco. Touchdown, Indy. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line. They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
On 2nd and goal, here's the zone read. And he will take it in himself. Joe Flacco. Touchdown, Colts. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
Gay to add the PAT. His kick is good, and the Colts will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Powell now to bring it back. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, he'll try to keep it going. First and 10. Darnold. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Darnold to throw. Down the right sideline. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Darnold to throw on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll go play action with Darnold. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, He picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a two-score game on this drive. First down and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. To throw is Flacco. That one into the hands of Downs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on third and short. They do not get it done.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The Colts about to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. On play action, here's Darnold. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Here's a second and 12. Darnold now to throw. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
When you call a bubble screen, you're really putting a lot of faith that your skill players, your wide receivers and backs, are going to be able to hold up there in space as blockers. And when you don't, sometimes you end up going backwards.
On third and long, here's Darnold. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on third down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Flacco. Quick throw here is complete. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Flacco. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. The Colts about set to punt, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Throwing, Darnold. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. The Colts offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Flacco to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now Flacco. They'll look to set up the screen here. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Flacco to throw. He gets this one complete to Pittman. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Flacco. Oh, they caught the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Stephon Gilmore. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. A huge play in this game, and now the defense is given the opportunity to tie this one up as they've cut the deficit to just 2. What a big play.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I mean, they find themselves trailing here in the 2nd half, and not only does the defense make the play of the game, but as you said, they got a chance now to go for 2 and tie this thing up.
Big spot here for the Vikings. They'll try to add on the 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll stick to the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. He'll drop to throw. That's the tight end, Mo Cox. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. He chooses to keep it on the zone read. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Darnold. Here comes the screen to Jones. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Darnold to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Play fake to Jones. Now Darnold. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He'll run. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they'll come up now for second down. They'll drop to throw. Taking off. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Minnesota.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get about 5. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. It is second down and 5. Running is Jones. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. They look to run with Jones. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Flacco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here comes second down. He'll look to throw. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Back to throw. And this one is caught by Pierce.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Here's Flacco. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's taken in.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Flacco. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So a win here for the Vikings as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.